Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Triana Kurnia Putri, and here I'm going to say a few words about my analysis. So the analysis is about analysis on abusive racial discrimination displayed in Freedom Writers movie with sociological perspective. And my objective is to show you about my result in this analysis and also to give you an overview about the parts, each parts of the analysis, I mean. So my analysis is divided into 6 parts. There are the abstract, the introduction, the purpose of the study, and then the research method, findings and discussion, and finally the last one is the conclusion. So everyone, let me begin with the abstract. Because I analyze about the racial discrimination displayed in Freedom Writers movie, so my abstract is about an overview of the movie itself, and it is about racial discrimination, which is actually still exists in America. Then move to the introduction. The introduction is about the description of the movie, and yeah, you can read it by yourself. Then move to the purpose of the study, because I analyze the racial discrimination that displayed in Freedom Writers movie. So the purpose is to know what are the primary sociological perspectives related with abusive racial discrimination displayed in the movie. And move to the next one is about the research method. So here I use a sociological approach by using descriptive qualitative research. And I collect the data qualitatively based on 3 primary theoretical perspectives. There are the symbolic interactionist perspective, functionalist perspective, and conflict perspective. Here are the findings. There are 3 findings. The first one is symbolic interactionist perspective, functionalist perspective, and conflict perspective. And the discussion, so the first one is about symbolic interactionist perspective. I can found the 2 symbols that we can highlight in Freedom Writers movie. There are social forces and institution on individual interactions. Then the second one, the functionalist perspective. We can see that Erin Girl does her function as a teacher as well. She can lead her students to appreciate each other even when they are from different races. And then the third one is about the conflict perspective. So the main conflict about the movie is the racial discrimination, and then they mock each other because they have different race, and they also degrade each other, critics or even hate, and because they feel that they are different. And finally, the last one is about the conclusion. So, according to this study, the researcher found 3 social perspectives, namely the symbolic interactionist perspective, the functionalist perspective, and the conflict perspective. Well, everyone, here is about my presentation. So now we move to the Q&A session. So if you have any questions, please raise your hand and mention your name first. Well, everyone, thank you for your feedback. And now we move to the last session of my presentation. It is about the conclusion that from my presentation, we can conclude that by analyzing the abusive racial discrimination, we can know what are the sociological perspective based on the abusive racial discrimination, which is displayed in Freedom Writers movie, and we can also get aware of racial discrimination that we may face in our future. So this is about my presentation, and I wouldn't say a lot, but we cannot consecrate, we cannot disagree, and we can hollow on this crowd. Okay, everyone, thank you for your attention. Please forgive me if I made any mistakes. And the last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.